If you ever asked yourself, is it possible? Can I do it? Should I do it? Then keep watching. My next guest has done it all, and after she does, her new list begins. Laura Hawkins, owner of Enigma Escapes in Winnipeg, Canada, has done something incredible. Like most of us, playing an escape room was key to opening our own. Owning a marketing company for many years, Laura already had what it took to own and operate a business. While building her escape rooms, she found a love for creating many magical rooms, along with reselling them to others, negotiating licenses for a room based on the movie A Christmas Story, opening rooms in Saudi Arabia, and she still has time to take her game masters, yes, as many of them as possible, on amazing vacations around the world. Let's see how she does it here on Find Your Escape. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Find Your Escape. I am your host, Amanda Contreras, and I am here with Laura, the owner of Enigma Escapes in Winnipeg, Canada, right? Super awesome to kind of go from US to like Europe and down in South Africa, and now I am interviewing Canada. So I'm super excited. Tell us a little bit about you, what you did before, your life pre-escape room, what you do now, like what you've evolved into, and how you're just killing it with your escape room.
So my background is I own an advertising agency, and I still do own that agency. And so all of our escape rooms, when you come to play them, they all have an introductory video. I do a lot of broadcast production, so that's part and parcel to what we have in the escape room.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is. And a few years ago, my daughter was just about to go into university, and we went on a trip to Europe. And she tripped over escape rooms actually in Athens. It sounded like something we'd like to play. So on our way to Athens, we played our very first game in Dublin. And then we played in Athens, and then we played in Paris. And by that time, we were completely obsessed and hooked. And we came back and said, okay, we have to do this here in Winnipeg. So that was in the summer of 2014.
Okay, wow, awesome. So a longtime owner.
A long-time owner, yeah. We opened with 2 rooms. We now have 3 locations, 12 rooms, all in our city. And of course, we also sell the rooms. So
super cool. Okay, so, well, that was easy. So you played your first room, kind of like most of us do. We play our first room and fall in love with it, and we're going, oh my God, I got to do this.
That's
so
right, pretty much.
Yeah, but number one, how cool to play them all over Europe first and then come back. Like on a whim, right?
The interesting thing is almost every year we take a bunch of our game masters. We've now got 45 university and high school kids that work for us on a casual basis as game masters. And each year we put together a trip, and we go over to Europe again and we play. So what happens is they pay their airfare, we pay their accommodation, and for their escape rooms that they play. So we've gone to Scotland and Canary Islands and Cyprus and Rome and Croatia and Prague. And so we've played in all of those places as well.
Wow. I have never
really
heard of an owner that does
fun.
that. That is, talk about taking your team to another level. That's like super, super cool. I mean, I do really big Christmas parties, but I have never been able to take, that's super rad. So how do you do it? I mean, obviously you can't close down.
No. We, like I say, we have 45. I mean, we had, I think 12 went one trip and 8 went another. We went to New Orleans. We went to probably about 9 came along with us that time. That was the first one. We started small, and then we kind of grew and expanded from there. So there's always enough to hold down the fort when we leave.
So you guys, besides taking amazing trips, started out, you said, with 2 rooms. And which location was that in?
Well, we call it Motherland. That's our original location. It's sort of downtownish, sort of Winnipeg, or closer to the center of the city. We opened at the same time as 2 others at the time.
In 2015, or would it be 2014?
It was January of 2015.
Wow. Okay, so you guys are quick starters. Awesome.
So yeah, we started with 2 rooms, but we knew really quickly that it was a good thing. And we wanted to get our next 2 rooms going, and then that was delayed sometime. But those ones opened up for the following Christmas. So we had 4 rooms going for a while. And then we went off-site to a spot and threw a Halloween room in. And then we thought the game master over there was too lonely, so we gave them another room over there. And then last November, not this past one, but the one before, we opened up a really much larger location with 4 quite large rooms on the other side of the city. And now we're just in process of opening up our next location. So.
Okay, so tell me about your rooms. You said you have 12.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Yeah, so I mean, it would take a long time to go through all of them. We started with
We'll do a short story version.
Okay. Lost Jewel of Zanzibar is searching for a jewel in Africa in the 1930s. We have a prohibition room. Actually, quite a few people do now. We have Blackbeard's Brig, a pirate room. We have a tomb, a Mayan tomb. We have a murder at Mardi Gras, which kind of blends in a murder mystery with the escape room. That one's really fun. Our newest room that's coming out right away, I'm going to tell you about.
For sure, I'm excited.
Poseidon Promise.
Okay.
And I really think it's an idea that other people can take. It's not a big problem. Poseidon made a promise to all sea creatures that he would keep their habitats clean, and he's finally kind of had enough with humans and their mismanagement. So he's giving you some tools to go to Atlantis and go to his temple and help clean the oceans. And then we're going to take a portion of the money from the gameplay and donate it to an ocean cleaning organization.
That's
so when you
great.
play, you actually feel good about it. You can say, well, here's a good reason for me to go play this room because I'm going to be supporting the environment. Yep. I think that one's going to go well. And we're going to give them bracelets that they can purchase on the way out if they want to.
Very cool. Yep.
So yeah, I'm excited about that room. I just did a new room that we're about to start, which is for children. We always get asked about kids. Kids are welcome to play in any of our rooms with their parents. And birthday parties, we have 11-year-olds. They go down 10. Oh, my 9-year-old really, so we're pretty open about that sort of thing. But this room is dedicated for kids, and it's got kind of a Halloween bent. So it's an angry leprechaun that's put a spell on the enchanted forest and changed it into the dark hedges. So it's a little bit spooky.
Cute.
Because kids don't have a lot of Halloween things that they can do that are not too scary for them.
Right.
So we think that one's going to be, I don't have any idea how it's going to go. I just think it's going to go well.
It will.
It's going to open up this Halloween.
Excellent.
So yeah, that one's coming along. I'm excited about that. And then we've got a new scary one. We have one that's kind of, I call it more creepy, called What Happened in Ravenwoods. And it's really quite popular. And we go to the St. Louis show all the time and hang out with all the monsters and things at the Transworld show. And it's just very inspiring. So we've got a much more scary one coming out this year called The Butcher of the Catacombs. Yeah. So that's kind of a bit of a rundown.
Okay, and then you said they're spread out throughout the city. So I'm not familiar with Canada, and for those of us who are not, can you explain like kind of how the layout is, and is it like, is Winnipeg a city, a county?
Yeah, Winnipeg's a city of about 800,000 people, and so our main location is kind of at the southish end, south central, and then our second larger location is on the far east side. It's about a half an hour drive. And then now we're actually going into a shopping center that's kind of in between the two. And we're going into the shopping mall with the new rooms.
Okay. So then no matter where they are in the city, they can get to you within. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And the other thing I should mention is that we arranged for the license to the movie A Christmas Story, which is the cult classic. Yeah, so we ran it last year in a separate pod in a shopping mall.
Okay.
And it sold out in 2 days. It was so crazy. It actually crashed our booking system. The phones were going crazy.
Like every single game booked?
Every single game. Yeah. From we didn't get in until December 1st. So it was December and January. It was so crazy.
That is so amazing.
Because we had escape room enthusiasts, our own crowd that were waiting for our next game. We had families that wanted to do something for Christmas.
Yep.
And then we had the crazy movie people who just love the movie,
Right.
So they all came. So yeah, it was really busy. So we're having that again this year, of course.
That's so awesome. I love that. I mean, I love when people like, I just did an interview with somebody who did another contract movie. And I think sometimes they're so cool just to be able to go like, ta-da, look what we did.
Well, and with my advertising background, I'm really fussy about licensing. So I made sure that we paid for the license, and anyone who buys this room from us gets covered as a license as well. So you never have to worry about them. Sometimes I get a little, edgy about the Harry Potter rooms and things like that. Or, one day somebody's going to not like that anymore and come after those people.
Yes. Okay. So let's talk about selling rooms. Floor is yours. Tell me what you do.
Well, through our company, Game Masters, we sell turnkey rooms, which means we load up the truck here in Winnipeg. We send the room down to wherever it's going. We empty the truck. We arrive with the truck. We empty the truck. We set it all up. We train you on how to play the game, all of those kinds of things. And we're really excited about that because we've met some amazing, amazing people. We've helped people start their new businesses. We're in 25 cities now, which completely blows my mind. I had no idea that would happen. And it's just going great. We stay in touch with most of the people that have bought our rooms, and we become like a real network, a real family of people. And, they get to know each other. And if we go to a conference, everyone hangs out together. So that part of it has been really, really fantastic. We've got a number of people that have bought a Christmas Story this year. I'm excited to see how that goes for them. I hope that they have the same kind of experience that we did with their sales, because let's face it, the holiday season, that's when you can really do really well and help you for those lean times, if you have a leaner month or something. But, we've got two different resort people, one who works for a resort. He's just bought his third room from us because the first one just went sold out all the time. And then they went the second one, and now they just bought the third one. And then we have one gentleman in northern New York who's in a resort area, and he's only open for part of the season. He's only open from Memorial Day to October, and he does really, really well. So, those kinds of things for me, I'm so proud of them, and I'm so excited to think that, someone in St. Augustine, Florida is playing my pirate room, on any given Saturday. It's kind of just a neat feeling for us.
So, okay, walk me through that just a little bit for those of us who don't know, like, that they can buy rooms or what that takes. So do they purchase it outright, and then do they give you a percentage, or is it strictly they buy everything from you as long as they give you that?
Okay. Yeah, they purchase it outright. There's 3 different ways they can do that.
Okay.
We have developed a modular room system, so we can provide walls and everything. And that's partly because of the permitting issue. Sometimes It can take a long time to get a building up and running with drywall and framing. So this modular system means you don't have that. You still get permits, but you don't have to build them all. And the advantage is there too. If, say, you open with 2 rooms and it goes really great, you can move them to a new, bigger location, or you can change them out if you want to do another location. So that's with the modular walls. If you want to build your own walls, it doesn't make any difference to us. We'll work with the contractors and work out the floor plans and all of that, and bring everything except the walls.
Okay.
And then the third way is if you find space that already has rooms in it, like, say, an old doctor's office or something like that, we can look at the floor plan and figure out which of our rooms are going to be better in that floor plan, and for the least amount of construction, the least expense, obviously. So, then we're always working to see what's the best thing that's going to work for the person that's getting into the business.
That is really great. I love that. Yeah, I just think of so many people that want to own one, but they're either afraid that their puzzles aren't going to be good enough, you know what I mean? Or, they don't have the know-how, or let's say like the electronic background, or something. They're missing a piece of the puzzle and they can't all put it together, but you're offering this, for them to do.
Because I've got a business background, we help with the business plans. If they need to go for financing, we do projections with them, and, we can even help them with the naming and the logo of their company as well, or their website development if they need that. We kind of have all those things we can offer for anybody.
Well, with having an advertising background, I'm sure that doesn't hurt you either.
It's very helpful.
Yeah, I'm sure. That's so great. Yeah. Okay, so 12 rooms, we sell, we're doing awesome. What is next for you guys? What do you really want to, what do you got your goals on? You got so excited right now. I'm so excited to hear your answer.
Well, I'm excited about my new Poseidon room. I'm excited about our new location because we've got the kids' room and the other scary room. We just shipped a room to Saudi Arabia.
Very awesome.
So there's some possibilities that we're going to be able to open up that market in providing escape rooms there. That's certainly exciting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to prejudge how that's going to go.
Yeah, but any growth is good growth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And it's getting your name out there.
Depending on how the children's room goes, I think we might look at doing more of those. And, we've got a couple of other room ideas in mind. A lot of it's just going to depend, see how the next year goes. We like to be flexible enough to react to what's going on. That's why we've got this new location opening, because we just had to get these rooms out of my brain and, out onto a floor somewhere where we could see them play. I was finding it a little crowded in there, actually.
Laura, thank you so much for everything today. That was super awesome. For people who want to book your rooms, what's the best website that they can go to so they can book any one of your locations?
EnigmaEscapes.com.
Okay, and if they want to call, what's your phone number?
Oh, good. Okay, 204-219-0014.
Okay.
0014.
Perfect. And you're in Winnipeg, Canada, soon to
That's
be
right.
everywhere. Awesome. Thank you very much. It was great talking with you. Say goodbye. We will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.